You mentioned, and you've been candid. We've had many conversations, and you mentioned about how your Chris was actually a better football player than you, and due to the harshness of, I guess, a doting, overbearing parent, he kind of got burned out. How does that have an effect on you?
Mentally, it's hard, because you've got that pressure, the added pressure. I don't know, from when I played, I used to love going out and playing in front of 30, 40, 50,000 people every week. That wasn't pressure for me, that was a bonus.
1,000.
50, 40, 50,000 people every week were watching us playing, and so that wasn't an issue. But when you're getting it back home as well, our Chris, and he didn't seem to get to that next level, if you like. I was always a hardy guy. I was, very headstrong. And I'm sure you know that. And yeah, but I want to win at all costs, and competitiveness. And at some point that went away from my brother, and he didn't like going out on a Saturday to play because of all of the pressure that was attached to that.
Wow.
In front of, these supporters. And supporters that were, half of them were shouting against you and half of them were shouting for you. But I loved it, whereas he didn't. And when you don't have that love and that commitment and that drive, it's a tough business, football. And he didn't have that, whereas I did. He was a better player than me, and I often say it's never about ability. There's other traits that you have to have. Ability comes around 5th or 6th on a list of 1 to 10.